the Hunter, Mr. Do-It-All, Mr. 1-2, two-way star, and Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter. Everyone knows him for his insane play style and exceptional skills, but I wonder if the same results and impact could be replicated in a white way. Introducing the two-way Hoosier Demon, Cooper Mitchell. The freshman phenom is a superstar in the making. Look at the plays he's making in practice already. He hasn't even started a game in his freshman year yet. And look at him dropping balls. Wait till we get to the games because he's going to be catching those. And he's the two-way demon on receiver and corner, just like Travis Hunter. The white Travis Hunter, ladies and gentlemen. You are meeting him, and I can't wait for y'all to see him in action. As you can see here, he's playing for the Hoosiers. They're an 83 overall team, but with Cooper Mitchell, those overalls are obviously going to go up, and hopefully those wins will follow. Now looking at the depth chart here, looking at the receivers, we don't really have anyone special, but on the corners, we're backing up D'Angelo Pons, who's at a 90 overall, and for some reason the game has us as a 47 overall on defense, which is crazy because my stats are insane. And now looking at the Big Ten Conference and our schedule is looking really easy. It's looking like it should be a cakewalk besides the Michigan and Ohio State games, but we never know what can happen and what's possible as we head into our first game here against the Panthers. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, because this is going to be a great and fun series, and I hope y'all stay along for the ride. As on this first play here, we give up a big play already as I got caught and stuck on a block, and then on 3rd and 6 here, my man gets open, but we're right there for the tackle, which took quite a while, but it doesn't matter, as a few plays later, they end up missing a field goal attempt, and the score is still 0-0 as we're back on defense here. 2nd and 16, their QB takes off for the QB option, and I'm there, but I would have been better being off a ghost as we did nothing to stop that play right there. And then on the very next play, the QB throws an interception, and that's what he gets for trying to pick on me like I'm a little boy. But now on offense here, which I feel like will be Cooper Mitchell's bread and butter for this Indiana team, he picks up the first down and then catches another dot here from our quarterback, getting us all the way down to the 1-yard line. Look at this beautiful 42-yard pass from Rourke to Mitchell. Oh my God, it's going to be a beautiful connection. I'm already seeing it. Just like you have Shador and Travis, now you got Curtis and Cooper. Am I right? But now we're back on defense here. 2nd and 18. The QB is going to throw up the ball. And what should have been a deflection or possibly an interception, they give the boy a defensive pass interference. Are you serious? But then they drove down on us and end up missing another field goal attempt. So we're still up 7-0. And now we're back on offense. And now it's time for Cooper Mitchell to cook as he picks up another first down right there. And that boy can also block as he set up that block for that run play. And now on 3rd and 7, we need something to get the first down. And the QB threw it just too far outside. So now we're back on defense. And I get absolutely cooked over the tutty.
So close, but not close enough.
He's just a freshman, you feel me? Coming straight out of high school, there's a little learning curve to defense, you feel me? You just can't hop on the field and beat Travis Hunter or Charles Woodson, man. Or Jeff Okuda. You gotta learn a little bit, you feel me? And then our QB throws a interception on offense. And now instead of this looking like an easy game on the schedule, it's becoming one of those games where we could easily sell and lose, as I was wide open on this play, but our QB didn't have enough time to throw the ball to me. And then on the next play where I was open and he did have time, he threw a bad ball, undercut it, and he gets intercepted. But now we're back on offense. Let's see if we can make something shake as I run a nice little post route towards the middle of the field here, getting a big chunk of yards right there. And on first attempt, I bust another little inside route to get another nice chunk of yards. Now we're near the goal line, 1st and goal, and our QB throws another interception. Bro, forget what I said about Shador to Travis, bro. Get this nigga out the game, bro. Coach, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's now 3rd and 7. Score is now 21-7. This game's looking like it's over. But then we get a fumble and turnover possessions. 1st and goal. Less than 2 minutes remaining. I catch the ball, but it's too short of the goal line. And then on the very next play, 2nd and goal, he hits the defender's arms when I was wide open. But then on 3rd and goal, we get our first touchdown of our careers. And it comes at a clutch time and a clutch moment where we needed 6+ points to stay alive in this game to a team we should not be down to. But then, didn't have enough timeouts. Defense gave it too many plays, so he just ran out the clock. But looking at the score sheet here, we had 9 catches for 135 yards and a tutty. And then on top of that, you had 3 total tackles with the tackle for loss on defense? Oh my gosh, bro. Show me someone with that stat sheet in her first collegiate game that has that match or better, and I'll give you $1 million. As we head into our second game here against the FCS Midwest, this should be an easy game. Should be another practice game. But Yes, you never know, as we lost our first game to another bum-ass school. Now, here in our first possession here, 2nd and 6, I'm catching balls, I'm catching passes, and so far, our quarterback hasn't thrown a bad ball yet. But now we're on defense here, and I'm still getting cooked on the slant and inside routes, but we'll work on that. It's something we just gotta adjust to. As on 3rd and 9, QB was looking our way, but I played his zone so good, he had to throw it on out of bounds. And then now on 1st and 10 on offense, I'm wide open on the fade route. Are they dumb? You're gonna have to cover Cooper Mitchell. You're gonna have to cover me as we end off the half with a tutty to start off the game. Yes, that boy's veins are cold. Let's go. Nah, if defenses are gonna play me like this, we might have like 50 plus touchdowns by the end of the season. I was wide open. And our QB, thankfully, praise God, he threw a perfect ball towards us, and we end off into the second half with 7 catches, 140 plus yards, and a tutty, man. But now we're in the second half, and let's like we just see me get cooked right there. But thankfully, a few plays later, we finally make a good defensive play on this drive, reading the screen and being able to help finish that tackle. And then on 2nd and 6, we see the run, and I'm there to put a stop to it. But it's crazy how I was the first person to touch him, which is way after he picked up the first down. Regardless, though, on the 2nd and 9 play, I make a clutch play, forcing the 3rd and 1 and getting us the ball back. As now on 1st and 10, during the end of the 3rd quarter, the QB's gonna throw it up, and I'm gonna snag that bitch. Let's go. We're gonna take it all the way to the crib. Bro, that ball was in the air for like 20 seconds. Look at our QB, cuz just threw it in the air. You would have thought he kicked the ball in the air or something, like it was a punt or something, but he threw that bitch up, had it in the air for 20 seconds. Nah, that's gotta be the craziest lob pass ever. NFL, high school, college, doesn't matter, bro. That was insane, bro. QB threw a banger right there. But now in this next possession, 2nd and 10, I'm being double teamed basically, and I still pick up the first down, catching that incredible ball from our QB, and then I pick up another big gainer on that next play, and then now on 1st and 10, oh my gosh, look at the way I'm bullying these players as I just bulls, dose, and pancake through that player right there, and we put in all that effort and work in that drive just to miss the field goal, bro. That's tough. But now on 2nd and 8, back on defense, my zone coverage on that play was so excellent. I was basically covering 2 players, forcing the line to get that sack right there. And then next on this 3rd and 5, I almost had a chance to catch the tip. But regardless, though, I'm just happy we won 28-17 against this weak-ass team. We should have won, as expected. But looking at the stats, your boy went crazy. 10 catches, 254 yards, 2 tutties with a long of 78 yards, which I'm pretty sure was that crazy-ass long pass. But now we're going against the Bruins. We're currently 1-on-1. Let's see if we can get to 2-1, fellas, as we start off with the ball here. And I need someone to tell their coach, leaving me 1-on-1 is a bad idea, as I'm always open, catching that excellent dime for my QB. And I catch another great one, getting past the corner and running all the way down the sidelines. Can we make it? And we do. Let's go. I just burned their whole team. I literally just got right past him. He didn't even touch me. No contact. Terrible DB work right there. Get him off the field, coach. He is buns. And then on the very next play, we force a fumble and we get the ball, putting us back on offense, deep in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And what do you do when you're in this red zone? Just pass me a ball as you pick up 8 yards on that first play right there. And then on 3rd and goal, I'm going to just stop in the middle and catch that rock. I'm feasting and eating as I already have 2 touchdowns. And it's not even end of the first quarter yet. I'm too tall. Cooper Mitchell is Himothy. As on this next possession here, we pick up the first by slithering through the zone and finding the open spots. And then on 3rd and 10, I'm going to just call for the ball and stack it. Oh my God, he had tapped him. He had tapped him. Oh my gosh, basically FaceTime. But then our QB throws an absolute steezy in the end zone. And it ends up being a pick 6. And he was targeting me for the ball because I was calling for the ball. And yeah, we end up getting blown out by UCLA, bro. Even with all that belt ass we was putting to them on offense by ourselves, bro. But our QB is just not him, bro. He's not him, bro. Very disappointing. We were having a career game, and then we leave with an L. But now we're facing against the Charlotte 49ers. Should be an easy game because I didn't even know this team was in the game, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But now, starting off here, we're halfway done with the first quarter as we clash this mini slant rat ball, giving us the first and more. And then on 3rd and 18, I'm calling for the ball, and we get the ball jugged out of us. But thankfully, on the next possession, no, our teammate caught the ball, giving us a great gain, getting us near our end zone, and giving your boy a chance to catch his rock and get the first touchdown of the day. Look at all those white jerseys surrounding me, bro. I got 2 following me, 1 catch out to me, and then 2 on the other side, but they still couldn't stop me from getting to where I want to get to. I see red. I see red. That's the end zone as I tried to go for this pick 6 here, and I gave up the touchdown like a fool. So close, but not close enough. Oh my God. But we immediately make up for it as I beat this press and get wide open with this strike from our QB for the easy tutty. Yes, sir. Look at that dime to your boy as we get that clutch tutty right there, right after that giving up tutty on defense. And when we end up tying the game, heading into the second half, I know some of y'all might ask, why retire with this bum ass team? It's whatever, bro. Chill. We learn this ropes. We learn this sticks as I catch this clutch pass on 35 right here. And then now on the goal line, me and the QB couldn't get on the same page for that curl route. But then on 3rd and goal, I catch the ball, but it's short of the goal line. So we want to go for it. 4th and goal. Oh my God. And I drop it out of bounds. That's tough. That's tough. But thankfully, we end up getting a safety. I don't know how. And then I make that clutch tackle on 2nd and down. And then on 3rd down, I see the QB looking our way. But that coverage for me was so good. He had nothing to do but stay in the pocket and let my boys feast on him. Pause. But now, back on offense here. I'm being the press. I'm wide open. QB! Oh my God, I see a strike right over his head. Give me head. Let's see what, Mom. Wait. That's for game. No, we lost. How we lose, bro? We end up losing the worst way as we had a crazy monster game, but lost on a last-second field goal. And we're getting awards for the game too. Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week, but we lost, bro. And now we're going against a Big Ten rival in the Maryland Terrapins. I'm not even going to say I hope for a win, bro. I feel like I jinx myself when I say that, but really, at the end of the day, all I want to do is win. What's good getting all these stats, these yards, these touchdowns as I end up getting close to another touchdown right there, end up on a goal line, giving handoff to the running back. What good is all that if we don't end up winning the games? What good is being the white Travis Hunter if we don't end up winning games? I don't care about the awards. I don't care about the trophies. I don't care about the stupid NIL. I just want to win as I get burned on this deep-ass fade route. Oh, my God. And then my quarterback throws a steezy intended for me. And the only thing I can think about while seeing all this is how at the start of the year, I just said this would be an easy year. Easy schedule. No hard games besides the Michigan and Ohio State one. And look at what we're doing, bro. I'm going to just sim and fast forward. I don't want y'all to see the disgrace of the product that we're putting on the field right here. And it looks like, wait, we won the game. 41-35? How, Sway? How? But before we head into this next game, I checked the injury report, and guess what I found out? Our starting 2 QBs are out with injuries, my nigga. Who is our third option? Who is this nigga?
Who is this nigga?
Oh my God. If we weren't even more cooked, first of all, Curtis Work's not even that good, to be honest. Our starting QB, he's not even that good. But now that he's injured and then our backup is injured, we got to go to a 3rd straight. Oh my God, bro. Say goodbye to the fade routes. Them shits are not going to be accurate at all. But regardless, though, I'm still eating on this comeback right here as I pick up another 1st down. And then on 1st and 10, I call for the ball early on this out-breaking route, trying to pick up as much yards as I can. Ended up with only 6. And then on 1st and 10, I catch a dot, which should have been a touchdown if I just, you feel me, build my way in. But I end up getting a touchdown regardless. Your boy is going to get in there. He's going to eat for sure. 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, don't matter. Cooper Mitchell in 5, man. Now on this next possession here, 2nd and 10, nearing the end of the 1st half. Let's see if we can try to get a quick score before the half. And we sadly don't. Now we're on defense here. And the two-way cracker is making plays on defense. Yes, sir. Getting that tackle right there. And on 3rd and goal, I see the QB looking my way. He's throwing on me. He caught that. No way. Say you swear. Oh, I boofer boo. Oh, I was about to say. Couldn't be on me. Let's see the replay. Damn, this dude got both feet in. He got both feet in. That's tough. That's a good catch right there. I can't even be mad at it. But then on this next play, I try going for a tackle on a QB, and I can't even tackle the QB. What is up with me? Am I that ass? And I get bodied right here on that throw. And then on the next throw, oh my God, I'm getting fucking obliterated. Oh my God. I'm getting cooked. I'm getting sauce. Let's just act like we didn't see those possession of plays right there. That little collection. That's just not who I am as a person, you feel me? That's not Cooper Mitch. That possession right there does not define Cooper Mitchell, as our third string QB throws a terrible ball, and then on 1st and 10 on the next possession, he finally throws a decent ball, giving us a nice chunk of yards, but it didn't lead to nothing. So we're back on defense, and on 3rd and 6, our starting corner got bodied. Hey, at least it's not me getting cooked. And then they just run straight to the end zone, and I don't think any of our players touched them. So yeah, that's basically how the Northwestern game went. Summarized, we lost 14-24. Finished with good stats, but like I said, stats don't matter without that W, man. And that's all I'm trying to do for this team, as we're halfway through the season, and we're 2-4. 1-2 conference record. 2-2 at the crib, and 0-2 away. We haven't won an away game this season. That's crazy to think about. But now we're going against the Cornhuskers at our crib. Hopefully we come out this game with a dub, as we both have matching records of 2-4. So it's a fight to see who's more ass. So could be us. You never know, man. As on 3rd and 16, I catch this ball, fighting for that first down and getting it. That was a great play by Cooper Mitchell right there. Really shows his effort and grit. And then on 2nd and 5, I run a beautiful outbreaking route, getting us that first down. And then on 2nd and 10, I come back too deep, but I put the moves on him. Did you see that spin? I would have thought he was Spinderella or something. All that boy need is a wig and some heels, and he'll have the look down. Chef's kiss, man. As I'm wide open in his 1st and 10 play in the end zone, and we catch it with the QB throwing another good ball, man. Yo, this 3rd string, I'm not gonna lie, he's got me tight a few times, but that boy is cooking right now. As on this next possession, nearing the end of the first half, I absolutely cooked this DB, getting past him, and then the other DB, they can call all the backup they want, but they're not stopping me from getting where I want to go, and it's that red, because once I see red, I need red. Come on, man, look at that run. Cooper Mitchell, bro, I'm telling you, this kid is a different breed. He's not like them. He's not like the rest of them. This kid is different. He's different, I say. But now, in this last play of the first half, I'm going for it on this Hail Mary. But what I did was smart, because we forced that defensive pass interference. So we have another shot at getting this Hail Mary as I call for the ball. And I jump. And the ball is intercepted, but have no fear, because there's a flag on the play, and we cause another defensive pass interference. Bro, this is literally 200 IQ plays I'm doing. I'm going to get us all the way down to the end zone with these flags as they throw it to the other receiver. But guess what? He calls another defensive pass interference, so we have another chance with 000 on the clock. He throws the ball up, and it's a touchdown. Is that not the most greatest IQ play you've ever seen in your life? Tell me it's not. Who else is doing it like me, man? Cooper Mitchell, he's basically the coach of this team. Just give him the playbook. He'll have all this shit down. If Cooper Mitchell was head coach, he would have been undefeated. That's just me, though. Regardless, though, we're in 2nd half here, 2nd and 8, and we could have had another easy tutty, but I dropped the ball. No excuses, just plain out fat, drop the ball. But it doesn't matter, I won't drop it here. Oh my God, he caught him again. Another Spinderella. Oh my God. Cooper Mitchell, you're him. You're him, Brodie. But now, looking at the scoreboard, I see we're up basically 2 tutties with a chance with another. As on 1st and goal, whoa, that was almost picked off. That's crazy. But on 2nd and goal, I catch the ball and get into the end zone, getting us up 3 scores. And this game's basically over, ladies and gentlemen. It's basically practice at this point. Come on, man. But before we finish them off, look at this great defensive play from your boy on this 2-point conversion. Is that not DBU? And I better not see no rest swallow the whistle comments, because that's not a flag. That's great contact right there. That's real football, ladies and gentlemen. As we end the game off 35-19. Who else other than your boy to be player of the game with 15 catches, 255 yards, and 3 touchdowns, getting us National Offensive Player of the Week and Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week as we head to another Big Ten game against the Huskies. Let's see what we could cook up against these boys. Not too bad. 4-3 versus our 3-4. Hey, man, have a chance to make it equal. Let's go. With that last win, I'm feeling really great vibes from the team overall. Coach like how we're moving and how we're progressing as we get that tackle, stopping a big play right there. And then on 1st and 10, I couldn't catch up to the receiver, and he picks up the touchdown, putting us down 7-0 early on in this game. But it doesn't matter when you have me alive on offense, because I'm offense. I'm a 10 out of 10. Let's not talk about our rating on defense. As we nearly end up picking this first down on that 2nd and 12 right there. And then on 3rd and 7, I'm wide open in the corner of the end zone, but the QB couldn't lob it up high enough. And now we're back on defense, nearing the first half. The ball coming towards your boy, and we knocked the ball out, giving him no chance of even catching that. And then he tries to catch on the next play, But Booth Review, he didn't get both of you in. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? No. Stop it! DBU! They had to end up taking a field goal, but there's nothing to be happy about because we're down 17 points nearing the end of this first half. So we need to score in this drive. I'm doing all in my power. Getting these sideline catches, toe tap, forcing. Can we get the field goal? And we do get the field goal, bringing the lead down to 13. And now we're in the second half, and I'm seeing the plays. I'm seeing the bro. I need to get in the weight room this offseason, man. I'm too fucking weak. What the hell? And then on offense, a ball intended for your boy ends up being a pick six. We lost that game 34-13, man. This is bad, but it doesn't matter. We just got to shake it off as we head into this rivalry week game against Michigan State. And it starts off with our QB throwing another interception intended for me. Yo, is it my fault or is it QB fault? If I call for the ball thinking I'm open and he throws the ball and it ends up in an interception, is that my fault or is it his fault? I think it's his fault, my nigga. Terrible vision, terrible IQ. That's on you, my nigga. And it happens again. Damn, this is gonna be hard, bro. With the QB that's ass. Yeah, I gotta remember, bro. This is not our first string QB. I think now this is it's not our third string though. It should be our second, cause our second was only out for 1 week, I think, or something like that. Regardless, though, I'm doing all my power to keep us in this game. As it's nearing the end of the first half, we're down 4 points, so the game is still in reach for both sides. It's anyone's game. Let's see what I can cook up as I catch a crazy mini post route right there. And on first and goal, I catch a slant route. Come on, bro. You got to put better defense on me. With that salute right there from your boy, getting us back up. And now we're on defense, nearing the first half. And with nothing open deep, they had to throw it short. But your boy Cooper is there to stop it from going any further. And our teammate gets an interception. Take it to the Baja, my boy. Take it to the Baja. He got stopped short. But regardless, though, it gives me an opportunity to get the ball and score on the very next play. I basically just got lobbed that touchdown. Cuz caught the interception on defense. Straight to me right on offense. Let's go. I'm loving that tandem right there as we get up 10 points. And you know we're looking to build on that lead. And why not just go for it all on his 1st and 10 and tell the QB to let it fly as he throws up another crazy lob pass. And I catch it in the end zone. What a burn. What a run. What a stretch. Cooper Mitchell, you got it, big bruh. Come on, man. 1st and 10, one-on-one, no safety help. Everyone named Mama knew who the ball was going to as the QB threw in the air. Threw a dot to your boy. Even though the ball was in the air for crazy long, it was still perfect throw. Very accurate, very classy. Shall I say very demure? I like that. I like that. I like that. I love that. As your score is now 31-14. Could have made it, increased it a little bit more. But our QB, you know, he could throw a great pass and then have the worst pass of his career the next play. Kid is definitely a character. Brett Favre top ass QB. But fuck Brett Favre. On this next play, our QB's continuing gunsling. And I don't know if y'all saw that in the bottom left corner, but it said our QB had 402 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. That's insane. And after a great game played by our team, we end up winning this battle 38-28, winning that old brass platoon, and your boy Cooper Mitchell, of course, is player of the game again. 18 catches, 299 yards, 3 receiving touchdowns, and a tackle on defense. It might be time to start putting that boy into some Heisman conversations. Regardless of the record, your boy is definitely one of the best players in this country as we head into this next game at home against the team up north. And we starting off making a big play on defense, getting that, that's a tackle for loss, right? That should be a tackle for loss regardless if it's not or there. It doesn't matter. And then on 3rd and 1, this nigga D'Angelo Pons let him get that pass off. Are you serious, my nigga? Are you dead ass me? Really? Regardless, though, we're back on offense here, and we're already down 14-zip. But have no fear. One-on-one, your boy Cooper Mitchell is here as we got free from that defender, getting that nice 10-plus yard gain. And on 1st and 10, I want a nice little outbreaking route. And on 2nd and 1, I see one-on-one to the outside. No, safety, help, or you dumb, that's a tutty. Let's go. Niggas really blitz the safety on my side of the field. Somebody tell that boy, he is bugging out B. And then on 2nd and 3 here, nearing the end of the first half with less than 2 minutes remaining, we need a score. And then I tipped the ball to the defender. He got the interception off of it. And we're down 28-7. It's OV. Put the two peace fingers up. It's OV. Even my cat in the background knows OV. As we lose 44-14. No words. But just know we went off on defense, man. 7 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss. And then the usual belt the ass on offense. But it wasn't enough to win the game. Damn. Just damn. No words other than damn. But as I'm checking the Heisman watch, I see we are in a conversation, even though we're at the bottom, and we're the only non-QB position in general. And as we head into this game against the Buckeyes, hey man, we have a big game, and we end up being the number 2 ranked team in the country. I'm definitely gonna be go up on those. I'm not Heisman board, my nigga. Excuse my stuttering. Just know we win. It's up. Price go up. You feel me? That's all I gotta say. But now we start off with the touchdown against the Buckeyes, the second-ranked team in the country. Yeah, we're coming for you, Brutus. We coming for you, boy. Let's go. Now on defense, I'm already knowing that if we like this game, it's up as the Ohio State receivers are always never something to play with or take lightly, as they will bust their ass just like that. And as you can see on the scoreboard, they already tied up the game. And now we're back on offense here. And look at the stadium pulse, bro. Y'all can't feel it, but I'm feeling it in my controller. It's shaking like crazy. My receiver doesn't even know the routes he's running. I'm having to remember where I'm going, but I'm still putting belt to ass as we end up picking a big game. And then on 3rd and 9, I tried to go for it all. We got a little too greedy, and then we end up missing a field goal. How greedy could I be? And then on 2nd and 12, look at these boys just going straight through and ramming through our defense like those. And then on 3rd and 2, the same is being done as they pick up that first down, and I brought them down though. And then on 2nd and goal, Will Howard throws the ball, and he throws a steezy to one of my teammates. Let's go. And side note, Will Howard was at the top of those Heisman boys, nigga. So you have a bad game against us. Say goodbye. It's over. I'm up. You're down, buddy. And on 30 inches, I am eating as I pick up that first for our team and then pick up another 6-yard gain right there. And on 3rd and 4, we end up getting another touchdown. Hey. It's the Cooper Mitchell game, nigga. We're here. This is the national game. As at half, we have 14 targets, 11 catches, 128 receiving yards, and 2 tutties. This is a game where I showed the world I'm him. Oh my gosh, look at that pass from my QB. That lob pass was damn near perfect. Getting us that reception, getting us that gain. 3rd and 3, out route demon. We didn't get the extra yard, but we end up picking it up through the run on 4th down. And then now I catch another ball, giving my team everything they need. And look, I'm burning. I'm crucifying these Ohio State receivers. Who is that? I think it's Jermaine Matthews. Body bagging. Let's go. And with less than 1 minute remaining in the 3rd quarter, and with us on offense and marching down that field, I don't want to say it. I don't want to jinx myself. Oh my God, look at that spin. But it might be time to put the Ohio State boys on upset watch, as on 2nd and 7, we pick up a 5-yard gain, and on 2nd and goal at the goal line, pass play, you know who is going to, baby, to your boy Cooper Mitchell. We up 14 on them boys. Yeah, it's time to pack it up, fellas. 3, 2, 1. What do you have, Will Howard? What do you have for us in store? Nothing, buddy, as we smack that ball out of bounds. Told them boys, bye-bye in the shoe. Who else? Your boy Cooper Mitchell, player of the game, putting belt to ass on them Ohio State Buckeyes boys. Let's go. Man, oh my God, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. After all those weeks of us losing to bum-ass teams, we're finally up on the scoreboard, and they still got Will Howard on top of me on the Heisman Trophy list. It's whatever, though. I'm over here checking the CIP rankings to see if he made it. I'm bugging, but Ohio State went from 2 to 8th, so I'm happy about that. And now, for our next game, we're going against the Boilermakers. They're ranked 2, so we could possibly get 2 ranked dubs in one season after all the BS we went through. As my boy Pons kicks off this game with a pick 6, putting us up 7 and zip, and now we're on offense with the chance to eat and score as I'm cooking that DB. Get off me, boy! And they had no choice but to push me out of bounds, and then look at me through the middle, catching the ball like I'm a big boy tight end. And then on 2nd and goal, I'm fighting through that press, through the coverage, and getting that tutty, but it's a flag against me for illegal touching. Is this what we doing, refs? Anything to stop me, I guess. It's whatever, though. I'ma still eat. And on 4th and goal, they said I was out of bounds. Hell no, we challenging that. I see a foot, nigga, that's me. The refs gotta be on one this game. What is going on here? This is literally this cheating, man. It's cheating. Challenge that. I definitely have possession. That's a tutty. Give me that. What are they doing? and they finally end up giving your boy the touchdown. We're up 14-0 on these boys. Dare I say GG's? I don't know what's going on with this team, but I'm loving it. Before that Ohio State game, I felt a different vibe, a different aura within our team, and I'm starting to see it finally pay off as it's continuing to seep through our roots and as we're continuing to dominate in all facets in this next game. Damn, we caught that nigga lacking. Yo, Cooper Mitchell, why you doing him like that? That ankle breaker was crazy. Spinnerella Coop. That's what I'm gonna start calling him. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? The ball bounced off his shoulder pads. He caught it mid-air, put the zoomies on, and then caught a nigga's ankles lacking, and then continued to ran. Bro, the only thing that would have played that play more perfect or a 10 out of 10 is if you would have took it to the bar. But it's whatever though, because we still got the tutty regardless. Just not how we wanted, but it's cool though, as we're up 24-7. Your boy's on fire, and it's not even the end of the first half yet, bro. We're feasting this game. We're eating this game. I'm loving this, and look at the great coverage I'm playing on defense, bro. I'm definitely a Heisman. I'm seeing a Heisman in my review mirror, bro. I'm driving straight to it, nigga. Come on, man. 1st and 10 here. We're on that. Me and my teammate. He didn't finish the tackle, but I was there to clean up his dirty work. And on 3rd and 7, he threw the ball towards me. And he's lucky he ain't throwing it in bounds because that would have been a pick. Now on 2nd and 5 here, I'm just spinning around my defender, cooking him, and getting open. And I'm trying. We almost took it all the way. But it's cool though. I'm not even mad. And then what I am mad about is our quarterback throwing interceptions in the red zone at the end zone. Like, what are you doing? But it's whatever though, because he made up for it with this dot the very next possession, getting us that touchdown. Damn, bro. Just watching Cooper Mitchell just make him something in me just flutter. Just be filled with happiness and joy as we get our 2nd straight win over a ranked opponent, and it happened to be another rivalry for the Oaken Bucket. And we were also player of the game again. 13 catches, 284 yards, 2 tutties. But that's just expected. That's the type of production you should expect from a Heisman receiver, man. Heisman two-way player, Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of year 1 for our regular season. We finished the season 6-6, 5-4 conference, 4-4 at home, 2-2 away. Finishing the season with 2 straight wins, man. So inspirational. And then looking at our stats here, Cooper Mitchell, 135 catches, 2,250 plus yards, 23 touchdowns, average 16.7 yards per catch, and an average of 187.6 per game. And on defense, for some reason the game does not record stats for defense when you have a two-way player. So it's just zeros across the boards. But looking at the Heisman Trophy watch list, they got your boy at the top. And we're also at the top for Player of the Year and Best Receiver of the Year. And we're nowhere near on Best Defensive Back. Hey, at least we're projected to win 2 awards, and we're projected to play in the Detroit Bowl. Should be fun, and we officially win Player of the Year award, which means we have to win the Heisman, right? And we do. Oh, man, Cooper Mitchell, the white Travis Hunter, win the Heisman Trophy in his first year is tough. And the Best Receiver award in his first year is also tough. And we are playing in the Detroit Bowl at Ford Stadium, Ford Field. Oh my gosh. Playing against the Akron Zips. We better not lose this game, man. That's all I'm saying. If we lose this game to this bum-ass team after the year we had, I'd be tight. But we have identical records. Hey, wait! Oh, shit! I just called him interception! Let's go! Hey, wait! Flag! Defensive pass interference! What? I didn't even touch him! They called defensive pass interference for that little bump? Cuz I didn't even he ran into me. Nah, I'm seeing it. The refs don't want me to be successful though. And now we're down 7-0 to the Akron Zips, man. I'm tight. Could have had our first interception of the year. Would have been a great moment to have our first interception of the year after the crazy year we had. Win the Heisman, win the Best Receiver award. And that just killed my vibe, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And we're down, losing to these bum-ass niggas. You know, let me get back in the game, you feel me? As we pick up this nice chunk yards right there with that catch. We catch another end-breaking routes. Yo, they can't guard the end-breaking routes on man-to-man or zone. Shit is literally OP. And we end up getting a touchdown right here. Cooper Mitchell's mad. We should have had an interception. So now he's about to feast on these bum-ass boys. Expect a big game from him on offense If I was betting on this game, I would have definitely hit the over on all his player stats as he picks up this big chunk of yards, getting us near the red zone, and we end up getting another touchdown. That's 2 touchdowns already. I told y'all he's going to go with this game. 2 touchdowns already. Not even ended the first half here, and now on 3rd and 12, we're on defense. I'm playing zones. I'm watching the QB, and Cuz going to take the check down on a 3rd and 12? What is he doing? I mean, we did cover all his options downfield, but regardless, throw a better ball, nigga. Like, throw it up. Like, what are you doing? But regardless, though, we're in the second half here. 2nd and 4. No one's within 5 yards of me. What are these DBs doing? Like, why am I not getting double, triple team at this point? Treat me like Calvin Johnson or Randy Moss, because that's what I'm putting belt to ass like them. What did it? It's whatever. Let me not worry about their defensive game plan and worry more about making sure their butts stay hot after I keep giving them all this belt. As on 3rd and 4, the QB throws a ball. I wish he would have placed a little better, but it doesn't matter because the same result ended up happening and we get the touchdown regardless. And then on the replay, you can't even see what happened. That's not me. That's not them. EA, what's going on, man? But regardless, though, 1st and 10, next possession, I catch the ball, picking up 7 easy yards. And then on 3rd and 10, I catch the easy, that's probably the easiest and most wide open I've ever been for a first down in my life. And then we end up getting a touchdown on that possession, finishing it off. And the game is not over yet. And look at your boy feasting. And look at my teammate feasting as he gets an interception right there. And we're back on offense. And that's another touchdown for the kid. How many touchdowns is that? I told you I was going off this game. I told you I was going crazy this game. Who else? Bro, I'm really showing why I'm the Heisman. I had to prove it to y'all bum ass niggas. As I get another interception, it's literally a touchdown clinic. Rock a bye, baby. As we're saying, bye these boys. And the game is finally over. 44-21. Their fans are in despair. They're sad. And we had 6 touchdowns. 6 for 17 catches, 274 yards. Bro, that stat line is freaking unbelievable. We finished with 3 tackles. Oh, bro, I'm just thinking about that stat line. That's insane stat line, bro. 17 catches, 274 yards, 6 touchdowns, bro. And you know we came with the honors, game of the week, all that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the first year of the White Travis Hunter's career. If y'all want the series to keep going, please like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Kinghinley. See ya!